Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will learn about the another utility category operator, that is Materialize. What does this Materialize will do? What I can say is Materialize will convert all the values that are coming from the source observable into a notification object. So each value from the source observable will be converted into an object that is nothing but a notification object. So this is one type of object. So it will convert into that object every value from the source observable. If you try to read the definition of this one, represents all the notification from the source observable. So whatever the values that are, notification is nothing but the values, whatever the values that are coming from the source observable. So these all represents as next emission. Next means nothing but it will be displaying to the subscribe, marked with their original types within notification object. So they will be sent to the next as a next emission. So using the notification object, they will be converted into a notification object and it will be sent to the next. Now if you try to see the syntax for this one, doesn't have any parameters, just Materialize. And here if you try to see, this is the marble diagram, and in this marble diagram if you try to see here we are having x, y, z. So these are the values that are emitted by the source observable. And if you try to see here, and this is the complete, right? Now if you try to see here, each value when it passes through the Materialize operator, each value is converted into a special type of object, that is nothing but a notification object. We will try to see how the notification object will look like, and each one will be converted into a notification object. Even the complete also will be converted into a notification object. So that means it will be coming in the subscribe thing also, and also it will call the complete. So that is the thing about the Materialize. Now here if you try to see how the notification object will look like is, so here is the notification object, and notification object will consist of the following properties. So what are the properties? First one is a kind. So what is the kind of emission it is? So whether it is a next, or it is an error, or it is a C for complete. So what type of emission it could be. Now another one is a value. So what is the value that is holding? So whether it could be any value. So here A, B, 13, right? So that is the values it is trying to show. So whether it has any value or not. An error. So if it has any error or not. If it doesn't has any error, you will be getting undefined. And has value true. If it holds any value means that notification object, it will become true. Or otherwise if it doesn't hold any value, so it has false. This is the notification object. These are the 4 properties you will be having in the notification object. Now if you go top, so now if you try to read some description about this Materialize, some special situations. So Materialize returns an observable that emits a next notification. For each one it will return next notification. Okay, whether it may be error, whether it may be complete, or whether it may be a value. So it will go to the next notification, next property, for each next error or complete emission of the source observable. When the source observable emits complete, the output observable will emit next as a notification of type complete, and then it will call the complete also. So that is the thing. So if the observable calls the complete, it will send next notification that it is going to be complete, then after it will call the complete. When the source observable emits error, then output will emit next as a notification type error, and then it completes. So normally observable, when it throws any error or anything, it doesn't call the complete. But here in the Materialize, if any source observer, if anything throws an error, so it will call the next notification and then it will call the complete. So this is about the Materialize. So the operator is mainly used for producing the metadata of the source observable to communicate as a next emission. So if you want to get all the data, what is the type of data, metadata that is emitted by the source observable, if you want to know means, as a next emission, if you want to get in the next emission means, you can use this Materialize. Now let's try to see the practical implementation of this Materialize. If you go here, I am creating here Materialize operator, and here I am adding Materialize. So here also I will use this Materialize. Now let's go to the app component, app routing.ca module.ts. Now here let's convert into Materialize, and here I will use Materialize operator component, right? Now let's open Materialize operator component.ts file, and here let's assume that I have a source observable. I will show you one by one. So here we are having off, and I can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I can do something like source $.subscribe of data I can use something like what I can say is, so here we will be having three properties, right? Next, so next will take the data, and here you will be able to print console.log of data, right? And another one we will be having error, so here we will be writing error, so console.log of error. And last one is the complete, so this is the actual representation of the subscribe method. So console.log complete. Now let's try to see one by one. Now if I try to see this output, how come this output will look like? If you go to the materialize, and here 1 2 3 4 5, and then it will call the complete. So this is fine. Now if I do it something like materialize, so pipe off, and if I use this materialize, so now let's try to see what will happen. Now if you try to see, each 1 2 3 will be converted into a different pattern. So it will convert into a notification object. So here notification object, each value will be converted into a notification object. Now how come this notification object look like this? Here first one is the kind, is a next option. So value 1 2 3 4 5 it is holding, and another last notification if you try to see here, see kind C means it is complete. So that means the complete is also emitted as a next notification. So that means that even when the observable is completed, the next is firing, telling that it is going to be completed, and then it is firing the complete. So previously if you don't use this materialize, this next will not fire for the complete notification, so it will fire only the complete. So for this materialize, so it is sending the complete also as a notification in the next. So this is the notification object. Now for example, let's see that if you have any error, now I am using something like map operator, okay. So now here I will be using map operator. Now I will throw an error, okay. Let's see we will throw an error map, okay. Now here what I will try to do is throw caught error or something like that. I will throw, okay. So this is the error I am throwing. Now what will happen? Let's try to see. If I try to do this one, now what it is happening is, so even the error is throwing as a next notification. So that means this error is not firing, so it is firing again this next notification, and then again it is firing the complete, okay. Even though we are throwing the error, okay, even though we are throwing the kind is E, so that means even though we are throwing an error, but the materialize option what it is trying to do is, it is trying to convert it into the next notification, okay. So this materialize what it will try to do, it will try to convert so every value into a metadata. So this is the materialize option. So every value will be converted into a notification object, and then it will call the complete. So this is all about the materialize method. Hope you understood about this materialize operator. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.